Oh, how is it going, guys? Disney Dan here. Welcome back into the channel and welcome to episode 106 of Disney Fiasco. Today we are talking about our best water attractions at Disney. And I kind of was like, oh, wait, there's only like 3 water rides in the whole of Disney. So I broadened it. I said anything water related. So it could be dark rides, it could be water parks, it could be water features in attractions, actual water rides, anything involving water except bottled water, because you know how I feel about bottled water. Maybe we'll get into that because that's kind of involving Disney and water anyway. Who cares? I'm not going to go on a Dan rant already, but I've got 2 wonderful special guests with me, 2 amazing channels. First and foremost, we've got Brandon and Heidi from It's Always Sunny. Great to see you guys. Welcome back.
Thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to be back.
So, guys, you know what? I love bringing you guys here. And you know what's great is we've got 3 channels representing 3 different countries tonight. It's going to be great. We got America, Canada. That's a France hat. It's great to see you, Brandon and Heidi. I thought, I haven't seen you guys in a while. I'd like you guys to come back on here, and it's really great to see you.
Yes, great to see you. Thank you for having us.
And we know everything's about to go off the rails with Dole Whip Dad, Jeff. I know it's my fault. But you know what? I had to. You are always welcome on the show. You're one of my good friends here on YouTube. I've known you for a long time. You always have an invitation, and
thanks, buddy.
And I haven't seen you in a long time, so it's good to have you back, brother.
I feel like singing "We Are the World" with the whole international thing we going on.
We are. We'll break into song in a minute. So let's see who's in the chat very quickly. We've got James Ryan here. He's actually in Universal Orlando right now. Like, come on. Like, although it's not Disney, but still, it's Universal. It's pretty cool. Mickey Van Lisa, welcome into the stream. So good to see you. Thank you for joining. Noah, good to see you, pal. Hope you're doing well. Alex, the filmmaker, Alex Brunner, welcome in, buddy. Carlos, one of my wonderful members and a great friend. Thank you so much for being. Hi, everyone. Splash Mountain. Okay, end the show. Hey, Splash Mountain. That's not. We got better things to talk about than actually. Splash Mountain will come up, but we got better things to talk about as well. Dana Anderson Foden, welcome into the stream. So good to have you here. Let's see who else is here. We got these guys. It's Always Sunny. It's actually them right there. They're also in the chat. Christine Hickman, so good to see you. Another one of my wonderful members. Great to see you here. Let's see who else is here. Rod, welcome into stream. Rob Priester, good to see you. T-Town, Mary Allen, welcome in. Welcome. So today is all about best water attractions. And we could have just said, we could have just said what Carlos just said. Splash Mountain, let's just go home. But there's so much more that Disney uses involving water and in the attractions. So we've made a list. Everyone's made a list, and we're going to talk about our favorite water attractions at Walt Disney World. Now, I'm not just talking rides. It's also shows. It's also effects, maybe water parks, anything like that. And that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before we get started, I just want to check. Go check out Dean over at theliveplace.com. Dean is your go-to guy for live streamers. He has over 110 different live streamers. He tells you every single person who goes live every minute of every week. Go check out Dean over at the Live Place. I will also be on next week, which the show will come out next month. The Polka Dot Podcast. Leslie over at the Polka Dot Podcast has invited me onto her podcast to talk about me as a cast member. It's going to be absolutely so much fun. So that's going to be this October. And actually, Leslie's going to be on Jeff's channel tomorrow for her interview with you.
Yes. I'm excited.
I'm very excited. I'm looking forward to it.
Disney podcast. And I'm going to have more Disney podcasters on my show because I want to meet more and I want to introduce more to, my audience and our audiences. And she's a lot of fun. So it's going to be good. I'm glad you're on the show. I knew she was looking for some cast members, and I'm glad that worked out because, yeah. You are one, you were one, both of those.
I were one. I wish I was still one.
I wish you were still one too.
I know. It's so sad. I want to go back. And tomorrow, Disney movie review, tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Eastern on this channel. Me and Walt from Mouse Talk will be talking about The Lion King, the animated version, and the live action.
Sing it, sorry.
you singing. And we have a special guest, Meg from Mickey's Magic, will be joining us as a special guest tomorrow. So that's going to be tomorrow. Disney movie review, The Lion King. But back to tonight, Disney Fiasco episode 106. Tori, Camilla, welcome into the stream. Speaking of Walt from Mouse Talk, a member, a partner channel, a wonderful friend. Go check out Walt from Mouse Talk. He's a great guy. And yeah, so water attractions. So I'm going to come straight to It's Always Sunny. Right, Brandon and Heidi, I feel like this week you kind of blended your lists together.
We did. So
Yes.
I actually had to come out and I kind of found this in the cupboard, had to dust it off. This is the old school Blizzard Beach mug. So I thought I would have my water out of this. None of the stuff on our list is from Blizzard Beach, but I thought it was fitting. Anyway.
I love it. You've gone with the theming, which is good.
Yes. So I think the first one that we'll go with would be Fantasmic, which is a show, but involves a lot of water, which I really, really love. I think that is a super good show, one of my favorites, and just all of the water incorporated, whether it's the little boats that come through or the water splashing
And the
out.
fire on the water.
Yeah,
I
it's
love
just there's so much water incorporated in that show, and I really do love that show a lot.
You know what is Fantasmic? A big thank you to this guy, Jeff from for becoming a member of my channel, dude.
I honestly thought I already was. So
No, honestly, dude, thank you so much, brother. It really means a lot, and you're the best. So thank you so much for becoming a member, brother, and I really do appreciate it.
I should have done that when I was talking. I'm sorry. I feel
You're the
like
best, brother. Fantasmic. Look, for me right now, it is my favorite nighttime show by far. Wishes, which was replaced by Happily Ever After, was my favorite. Then they got rid of it. Then it was Illuminations. Then they got rid of it over in Epcot, and now it's Fantasmic. And don't get me wrong, I love Happily Ever After. It still makes me cry.
Yep.
But Fantasmic is just, it is Disney.
Yeah.
I have this really weird tradition where I have to watch it on my penultimate night of my trip because then it sets me up for my final day.
Yeah.
But if we were talking about water effects, that's where it's at. You just the whole I think maybe I don't know, maybe a third to 2/3 of the show is water effects, where they have pictures from films and characters everywhere. It is just wonderful to see. Viapree Project, Ed and Mindy, welcome into stream, partner channel, great friends of ours. Ed from the Viapree Project has never seen Fantasmic. He's never been on Tower of Terror. He doesn't even know that side of the park even exists. Wow. So he wouldn't even know anything about Fantasmic. No, I'm kidding. What was that?
Somebody should take him to Disney.
I know. I said to him, I will take him to Mama Melrose. We'll go ride Tower of Terror and go watch Fantasmic. Me and Ed. Look, he took me for my first ever taco in my life. I'm taking him for his first ever Fantasmic experience.
That's hilarious.
The second one will be better than the pickle thing.
Yeah, it will be. Talking Fantasmic, closing my ears, says Ed. Look, it is just, it's amazing. And you know what I really like? I know this might sound really bizarre, but I love sitting at the front. And you get slight it's hot. Look, Disney is hot.
Yeah, move, but
you get a little bit of a breeze and it splatters on your face. Don't do it if you're recording with your camera, because then your camera lens will be all wet. But if you want to cool down, it's a great place to sit. That's a great pick. I didn't even have that on my list.
It's just one of those things that we watched it and from the beginning the crowd was doing the wave and we got super into it. And then it was just when the little the water screens come up almost like you said, and there's little clips. It's just such a good show.
And that was that the first time you saw it? Your last trip?
It was my first time.
Yeah,
it was your first time. And Heidi, what did you think?
I thought it was great. Now we always listen to the music from it, and then there's a part where Mickey dances
and
with his
hands,
and
he
we thought it was so funny.
We love it.
I don't know if you guys may have seen on YouTube of Dopey falling through the steamboat Willie from the boat. So it happened in 2016. I was actually at that showing.
Oh my God.
What happened was Dopey and the dwarfs are on the top level, and then Goofy and Mickey and whoever are on the bottom row. and Dopey falls through the gap.
No.
And falls onto Goofy. I mean, out of all characters to mess up, it's Dopey and Goofy, right?
Did you get it on video?
Which I was there. I wasn't actually recording it, but I remember I was there. And it was just like it blew up the Disney YouTube internet. It was just crazy. Cool. But I love Fantasmic. Jeff, what do you think, buddy?
I think that's such a good pick that it made me change my number 3 pick.
Ooh,
what a good pick that is. So I do have a question though. Are we talking the Orlando Fantasmic or the Anaheim Fantasmic?
So Brian and I are probably going to say the Orlando one, aren't we?
Yeah, because I've never been to Disneyland to see that one over there.
So if you like it that much, you must go, because the Anaheim one is on a scale of 1 to 10, 5 million more times better than the one in Orlando. It's not even the same. I love Fantasmic.
Yeah.
The Anaheim one. It's way better. You gotta go. Sorry, it's gonna be
before, so
it's amazing. Yeah. And so, but because of that, so I'm gonna go in backwards order. So for me, I don't know what you guys are gonna do, but for this is my number 3. And it used to be the Splash Mountain Just the Fall, but I'm not doing that anymore. That was number 3. Whoever thought we should end with that, but now it's dropped to number 4 because World of Color, the nighttime spectacular at Disney California Adventure.
Yeah.
I never admit to crying in public, but that will get me every time if I cry. But I do. And
I cried in the last 2 hours, so you have nothing to worry about.
It's seriously the best. As much as I love Fantasmic, and I do, it's a couple steps above that. It's spectacular, and it is spectacular on video. But being there is stupid awesome. I love it. So you changed my pick already, so that's a pretty good pick.
Wow, we're already starting.
I mean, maybe if they had Tiana on there already, it would have stayed, but it didn't. So.
World of Color is the best, says Ed from the Viapree Project. Now, I haven't been to Disneyland either, but obviously I've seen it online through YouTube, and I saw it on the Imagineering story.
Sure, yeah.
And obviously, having that come back is such a significant thing, because obviously World of Color was that TV show that Walt did when he was sort of creating Disney, and pretty much there's a lot of history with the World of Color. And just watching it, like if I was there, I'd be crying. There'll be more like water coming out of my eyes than would be in the show.
I remember the first time I remember thinking, why is this making me tear up? There's no reason to cry here, but it's freaking awesome. So anyway.
My captain Akron, welcome into the stream. I do that every time now.
Literary humor.
Disney Adventure says the Christmas overlay World of Color is outstanding. I'll have to go check that out. We have Josh Goes to Disney. Welcome into the stream, buddy. Great to see you.
I'm glad he's here for a water. Pay attention, Josh.
RobFuz, great to see you, pal. Part of the channel, great friend. I was actually on Rob's YouTube channel on Friday, yesterday. We did a RobFuz hangout. Normally we do some pub talk or something like that, but it was great to hang out with Rob and Pepper Tree Villa yesterday. So good to see you. England, Portugal, 91. Welcome into the stream.
Can I talk to Rob and pretend like it's just me and him for a minute?
Sure, Isaac Nail, welcome in.
Rob, Sirius XM, Lay Your Hands on Me. Bon Jovi came on the other day. I turned it up really loud. My wife yelled at me. I thought of you. You're welcome. That's all.
Yeah, if you don't know, RobFuz is very good friends with Bon Jovi.
And I'm very good with anyone who plays Lay Your Hands on Me in my car. So. Good too.
This is going out of hand already. But I am so desperate to see just to go to Disneyland in general.
I agree. Oh my goodness. Well, yeah, like we actually, in grade, I think 10 of high school, we went to California.
He did, not
me.
Yeah,
like I did. Sorry, yeah, not us. And our teacher who was there was like, "Oh, like we're gonna go do like Disneyland," and I was like, "Yes, like finally get to go."
Right.
And actually, we're just gonna go do like the downtown Disneyland, and then we'll go to like.
Because somebody figured out that's free, and the other one's like $80.
We get to go. We just get to go to like the free place where we have to spend money. So I've never actually been to like either park.
Put your face up between the bars and look inside.
Exactly. So I need to get out there. That's like a has to happen.
Yeah, me too.
That's like brutal.
Yeah, I know. I was like, all
right there. You wish you could go in, kids. I see it.
So close, but yet so far away from going.
I just went and watched the Dopey fall on Goofy 5 more times. I can't stop laughing. Okay, I'm back.
I need to go see that. I haven't seen that.
I'll tell you what. I feel like when D23, if we're allowed to do D23 next year, let's say if, I would love to just do D23 for the first time, go to Disneyland for the first time, go to the Walt Disney Family Museum for the first time. Like, I just want to do all.
If you plan that trip, I'll have to go to that. I've been thinking about D23, and last year it was Shep, right? Shep and Corey went. I don't remember.
Yep.
Whoever was there, I'm like, I want to be with them. I want to go to Disney with your favorite YouTubers is pretty good. We've got to do that before. But D23 across the street, that's a week. Or a weekend.
Jeff, we're going.
I'm so mad. I don't was it last year? Was that when it was last 2019?
I don't know.
They do it every 2 years.
Yeah.
They do it every 2 years.
Yeah, I was supposed to go, and then we canceled because there was an earthquake or something.
Yeah.
So listen, Canadians, there's an earthquake every day in Canada.
That
should not stop you.
So I said, listen, we need to go, and then my mom goes, no, it's
too dangerous.
I said, come on, this
Mom.
Yeah.
No.
So next time, earthquake or not, I'm going.
First of all, she's right. It's too dangerous. It has nothing to do with earthquakes.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with earthquakes. With traffic.
Well said. I'm going to if Dan plans the trip. I mean, so look. How about us four? Let's bring Wild Melissa. Anybody else who wants to come?
I'm not even joking. I will save up for that right now. I will Danny Elfman was going to be at what's it Coachella, and I almost lost my everything to go there. So
you have a Danny Elfman shrine.
I might. You got a problem with that?
No.
I will start singing you right now.
The floor is yours.
I don't want to.
See, I knew this would get out of hand. So my first pick, like I've been doing last week, I've got a little bit of pictures to post. I went over to Magic Kingdom, and I thought of an attraction that is based off a very, very old film, and based off a very old song, and that is the Casey Jr. splash pad over in Storybook Circus.
Wow.
Now let me tell you something. I'm
gonna need some more information.
The Casey Jr. splash pad obviously pays homage to Dumbo, the flying elephant, obviously, which is right across the way from Dumbo the attraction. It is a place to look. Imagine this: it's 100% humidity. It's 98 degrees. It's so hot out in Florida. And the last thing, look, Splash Mountain has a 90-minute wait. You don't want to wait in line for Splash Mountain. What do? You go to the Casey Jr. splash pad with your Mickey pretzel or your ice cream bar, and you get soaked. You get absolutely soaked from the funnel from Casey Jr. and the giraffe spitting at you and all the carriages and everything with everybody. I mean, look.
By the picture, I can see how popular it is. So.
Oh no! This is the point where I told everybody to go away so I can get a good picture.
I'm Disney Dan. Get out.
And actually, this picture looks like I'm 9 feet tall. So, and Jeff knows I'm not actually 9 feet tall, but it's a great look. We're talking about water attractions. Where in Walt Disney World can you just go and just have a quick? It's not even a shower. It's just just get refreshed.
Where can you go have a?
Yeah.
Under the cruise.
I think people have lost their minds because last week I said my favorite attraction at night was the Barnstormer, and now this is I just love Storybook Circus.
There you go.
And there's so many references to movies here. There's lots of references to Dumbo, to the Fab Five. It's great. Look, it's a very unappreciated place.
Well, I agree with that.
Yeah. And it's a great sitting area if the water is off and it's just a nice sitting area. So yeah, and Dan has completely lost his mind, but that's okay. Let me see what people have said in the chat. That's all right.
Yeah. Hey Mike.
What's up, Mike? Good to see you. Welcome into the stream. So I'm gonna ask, was the Casey Jr. splash pad on your lists?
I know you're not talking to me.
I was gonna say, I'm 6'10", so I think if I went over there with all the little kids and was under the giraffe, it would just.
Are you really 6'10"?
I am.
Dang.
Yeah. So it would just be kind of yeah. It would be why is this big giant under the the elephant getting wet? I think all the kids would clear out or something. It would just
I'll start yelling fee fi fo fum or something.
Exactly.
Hey, look, it's a great place to hang out.
That's true.
And it's a good place to relax. It has great water features.
True. I think you check.
I want to go to Disney with you now. I want to take a picture with you next to all the "I need to be this tall" signs.
Yes.
Sorry.
Hey, no one told me I had to leave, so it was all good. Like, you know, there was, yeah, it was hard.
Or under this size, do they have? I mean, I know all of the NBA's there now. I'm guessing because the LeBron.
Yeah.
How does that work? I don't know.
There's like a few rides that I can't go on that
I bet there is. Sorry, I'm more interested in his tallness now than Casey Jr.'s water.
Jeff doesn't care about my splash zone.
I mean, you know, Casey got wet one time and he has a ride. Whatever. Okay.
Well, you know, what can you do?
Drop that rope in the house. What's going on?
Let's just drop that rope. Welcome into the stream, Wendy Luhu. Good to see you up in Scotland. Another one of my wonderful members.
Great name. I love that.
Hope you are doing well, my friend. So let's just quickly move on from my horrific pick and move back to let's move back to Brandon and Heidi. What have you got for me?
Okay, can I pick this one?
Yeah.
All right, so we're going with Cali River Rapids. This is actually one of my favorite rides because Animal Kingdom used to be my favorite park, and it's like the closest to getting to like a water park without actually being at one of the water parks.
Totally.
And I love water parks, and I think it's so fun. Like you never know if you're gonna come off like soaked or completely fine. So, yeah.
Yeah, I think it's one of those like super under like appreciated rides. Like I think a lot of like don't do it, and I love it. I have like a really good story. Quick, I'll go through it quick. So like I'm really tall. Like my sister is like 6 feet tall. My mom's like 6 feet tall. My dad's like 6'3". We're all pretty tall and pretty bigger. So we come up and there's like another bigger family who's across from us. And, like the kid says, "Mom, like, are we gonna get wet?" And like she goes, "I don't really know." And I'm thinking we're gonna get like this thing's gonna go underwater.
Put on your life jacket, kid.
Yeah. So we come down like that first drop, and every single one of us soaked, and it was like the best time I've ever rode that. It was so good. So I'm fine getting like super soaked. I think it's a really good.
I love that ride. Good call.
Yeah.
So for me, I really enjoy this. I wish it was longer. Like I wish this ride was longer, and I wish it had like more drops because it has that really big drop right at the end. And if you're like if you're like that lucky one who, for some reason, I always am because if I'm on a water ride, why is Pete McDevitt calling me?
Nick just sent a bunch of people over, so your chat just exploded. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
Pete McDevitt, I'm on a show right now.
I know. I just called to say hi to Brandon and Heidi. I don't want to say hi to Jeff. I just want to say hi to Brandon and Heidi.
Hi.
Hello. We can't.
That's what this live sent me. That's all. I just wanted to let you know that.
Go Raven.
Thanks, Pete. I just want to let everybody. I'm going to hang up now because
Get rid of that pillow.
get rid of that pillow. It ain't happening.
Oh, I thought he was
That was Pete McDevitt, guys. Off
What
the
is going on in that pillow? Is that
wall.
Alice Cooper and you? What's going on there?
I don't know. Toby, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. Mousing around. Great to see you. Oh, thank you. Firstly, Nick from Magical News Live. Nick is absolutely awesome. He's a long-time friend, and Nick is so awesome. So thank you, everybody, for joining. Wow, we've got 44 people here. Nick is awesome. Nick is amazing, and I've got loads of stories to talk about me and Nick from last year and years before. So welcome in, everybody. This is Disney Fiasco episode 106. We're talking about our favorite water attractions at Disney. Triple P, good to see you, Josh. Welcome into the stream. A big congratulations to Josh and Lynn for 1 year of Coffee and Contemplation. It's a stream that they do every Saturday. It's great. Teresa Martin, welcome into the stream. That Disney chick, great to see you too. Thank you so much, Nick, for sending us over. Johns, great to see you. Members, thank you so much for being here. Alex Kennett, welcome into the stream. Joanne Franklin, good to see you too. Wow, so many amazing people and new faces. Magically Mad Adventures, great to see you too. I love that name. That's great.
Yeah.
Elijah Rodriguez, welcome in. Walt, I know it's crazy. Wow, look at all these folks coming in. It's amazing. MY, great to see you. Suzanne Becker, welcome in. Good to see you too. John P. Hazelton, my good buddy, welcome into the stream. We got Wendy B, welcome in. Wow, we got so many people. Terry Ross, welcome in. Samantha Lowe, my good friend Samantha, welcome. Oh wow, the chat is just going absolutely crazy. Lisa, welcome in. Good to see you. It's Joey's World. Good to see you, Joey, and the gang. Hashtag Joey Rocks.
We won't say it, but I will. Smash the subscribe button. It's free.
Yeah, just smash it. Hit that subscribe button. Please, 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 please. Joy S, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. And look at that profile picture with Goofy and Santa. That's
a good one.
Jersey Mike, welcome into the stream. So we're talking about Cali River Rapids, and I was just like, I either get super soaked on this attraction, which I don't mind. Look, for me, it's a water ride, and like
Orlando. So
this is what I don't get right. Meg and I spoke about this last week. If you're on like a water ride and you see people wearing ponchos, like I just don't get it. Because if you're going on a water ride, you want to get wet. But then people, I don't know. Look, I have nothing against people who wear ponchos, but I just find it funny. Emily from LSU Mum, great to see another one of my wonderful members. Brandy Bays, welcome into the stream. We've got so many wonderful people in the chat. Great to see everybody. Mike, good to see you too. I didn't actually have Cali River Rapids on my list, but it's in the thumbnail. So
there you go.
There we go. I kind of had it in there. Amy from AJC Magic TV, good to see you. Jeff, was Cali River Rapids on your list?
It was not, but it's a great answer. I love that ride. I've never missed that ride. There he is. There's Nick. Thank you for doing that.
Nick, dude, I just said that just before. Thank you so much, brother. It really does mean a lot. And guys, if you haven't checked out Magical News Live, please go do so. He's a wonderful friend, and I've known him for a long time. And he's killing it on YouTube. He really is. He's a true inspiration.
If I could have any Disney YouTuber's future, it would be his.
Absolutely. And Be Creative, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. For those who came over for me, please. Thank you, Nick. I really do appreciate that a lot. Thank you, man. Didn't have Cali on my list, but it's a great ride. And I need to. And you know what? It's best on a hot day. That's time to go. Evan Brown, welcome into the stream. Great to see you.
Hey, Steve.
Steve's here. Great to see you, Steve. Welcome in, buddy. If you haven't checked out Steve from Steve's World, go check him out. He will be live with Mouse Talk a little later for Sports Night. They're talking about the football thing in America, not the real football, the other football. Oh, goodness me. Speaking of American football fans, Jeff, what is the next one on your list?
Teaching you about real football. No. So so I've given it my number 3. Actually, I gave my number 4 and my number 3, I guess. Number 2, I don't know. People might get some anger here, but
hey, hold on. I put Casey Jr. Splash
I know.
Pad.
I feel safe now because you're pretty bad. I mean, it's your own show, so you can say what you want, but whatever. I know you don't like this in Disney, but Disney Animal Kingdom, it's like the hottest, other than the sun, it's the hottest place in the solar system, I'm pretty sure. And so, and we have to go in to Starbucks to buy the Disney mugs because my wife wants me to have no money. So we go in there and they're spending all my dollars, and I slide off to the right, and they have the section of the best cold free water ever. And I just sip that. And I don't know if you would call it an attraction, but I would call it an event. I love that water. It's for me, absolutely area of free water at Disney Animal Kingdom.
Can I just say, Jeff, you're speaking my language.
Yeah,
before we get there,
it.
Avery, welcome into the stream. Good to see you. Tina McNeil, great to see you. One of my wonderful members. Thank you so much for being here. Wow, I can't even keep up with the chat right now. It's so good to see everybody. Triple P, is that actually Steve though? Yeah, I think it is Steve. Big Disney fan, welcome into the stream. Mary Keogh, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. Look, there is nothing better than a free cup of iced water.
It's perfect.
As you North Americans say, water.
That was good.
You sounded normal for a second. Do that again.
Water.
Perfect.
Oh,
I know. I don't pronounce my T's or anything.
Remember when Snape falls out on Die Hard? He falls to his death. You sounded like that.
I love that movie. Best Christmas movie, right there.
Often Die Hard. I'm with you.
Look, if you guys don't know, I'm a big advocate of free water at Disney. Look, you can buy your Dasani water for $3.50, or you can buy what I call your not so smart water for $5.50. That's totally cool. But look, you can get your money's worth. You could have like, I would go up to like, I don't know, a quick service. I'm like 7 cups of ice water, please. And like, certainly, sir. And they would give me 7 cups of ice water, and I would just drink 7 cups of ice water. 2 would go over my head because it's so hot, and then the rest I would drink, and then it's free, and then you go and get some more. Pete McDevitt, thank you so much, dude, for the $5 super chat. Please be nice to Jeff. If he hulks up all over Texas is in trouble. Makeout pillow's still there. No, the makeout pillow is not there, and that's for another time. Gosh, you need to behave right now. No, Pete McDevitt doesn't behave, so. But look, it's okay to have your bottled water. It's fine. Just go to like Walmart and get a case of 12 for the same price as 1 in the Disney parks. But you can get free water, and it is totally an attraction because you need.
I thought you would like that one. I did. I picked that for you.
That's a good one.
So when I was a cast member, one of the rules they said was they like to do like rhymes and stuff. They were like, "It's never too late to hydrate." And that's what I tell my kids. That's what I tell everybody at school and whatever. And I'm like, that's what you got to do. It's never too late to hydrate because once you're hydrated, it's more fun. So, you know what? Jeff, I'm giving you a round of applause on that one.
That's a really good one. That's like outside the box. I like it.
It was more outside the box than my Casey Jr. splash pad choice.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Just wait for my next one.
Oh boy.
So my Splash is the best water attraction. The Splash Mountain, it's got splash water in its name. You know what? Let's do it. I put it on my honorable mention, but I'm actually gonna bring it up. I'm talking about Splash Mountain, but not the actual drop in Splash Mountain. I am talking about right at the end of the attraction. And right at the end of the attraction, there is this waterfall.
Yep.
To the right-hand side, as you can see in the picture. If I'm going on with somebody, I'm always sitting on the left-hand side because then I know the person on the right-hand side is going to get splashed by this waterfall on the right-hand side.
Doesn't that go against the whole you're on a water ride, you're going to get wet thing you just said?
No, it's just for me. It brings that sense of joy and smugness to my face when I see a friend, because they have no look. If you've never been on Splash Mountain before, and I tell them, "Oh yeah, it's gonna be fine," after that drop, you're totally cool. And then I just see that smug face when they sit next to that waterfall. It's great. So that's why I chose that. The waterfall, yes, absolutely. So yeah, I'm always laughing. So yeah, that's the next one on my list. I went kind of a little bit specific, but we can talk about Splash Mountain.
Good, I like that.
Let's talk about Splash Mountain as a whole. Sharing our Disney. Welcome into the stream. So good to see you.
Great.
That's what makes it fun. Yeah, absolutely. Yes, that waterfall is great. Yeah, absolutely. If you know about it. So let's just start. Splash Mountain. Is it on everybody's list?
I think Anne and Kermit need your pillow. I love it. I love it. Michelle the Quilter, welcome into the stream. Brandon Heidi, was Splash Mountain on your list?
So like it was on like our honorable mentions because I assumed that somebody else would like put it down, and Heidi's never done it because
I've never done it.
When we were there last year, which is our only time together, it was like down both days.
Wait, 2 in a row for us. It was down, not the last time though. But.
Yeah. But like I think it's a really good ride because it's like a mix of everything. It's like a dark ride with like animatronics. It's a ride. It's really long. There's some thrill to it. It's like a super Disney mashup of like every type of ride all in one.
I agree.
And it's super long. It's like
a 20-something minute ride. Like it's
super air conditioned.
Yeah.
So
it's a good one.
It's
so we tried to do it, but 2 days in a row it was down, which sucked.
So Heidi, you've never done it.
I've never done it, and then when I heard it got switched, I'm just like hoping that
we'll get to go before. So we can do the before and the after.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I feel like you have to just like say, you know what, I need to go before this ride changes because it is a classic for a reason. It's a dark ride, like you said. It's a water ride. The music is iconic.
Yes.
And if you really think about it, it has some similarities to the film Song of the South, but it really doesn't follow the story at all.
Yeah.
And which is what I really like. And it does follow a really great story. And not a lot of people know this, but there's like 4 drops on the ride.
If we were doing like our 2 separate lists, it would have been my number 1. But because you haven't done it, we couldn't put it like top 3 because Heidi's never actually done it. So that's why it would have to be a honorable.
And who doesn't
totally
sing?
agree with Dan.
Sorry, Jeff. What were you saying?
No, I love what Ann said. I love that song. I totally agree.
So I'll tell you what. The best experience I had on Splash Mountain was last year when I rode with Walt and Melissa from Mouse Talk. I was like, for months, because obviously we knew that I was going to be in the parks and I was going to see them. I said, Melissa, you are coming on Splash Mountain. She hates Splash Mountain. I was like, you're coming on Splash Mountain with me and Walt, and their son Mason was there as well. So Mason and I were sitting. I love sitting front row because I love getting super soaked on all these rides. So Mason and I are like hands out, like screaming our heads off, and then Walt is having a great time. Melissa's just like hiding in their arms. It's great. Wendy B says, I'm so sad to see Brer Rabbit go, but I'm excited to see Princess and the Frog. But I'm from the South. So look, I think I'm very excited to see what happens. I'm looking forward to see what they do with Splash Mountain with the Princess and the Frog. It will still pretty much be the same ride layout, but they're just doing it differently. The Mickey Bunch, Kelly, so good to see you. Welcome to the street. Avery is singing Everybody's Got a Laughing Place. Because that's what Avery does. He loves to sing. And Alex Kenneth says, my battery is dying, folks. Nice to meet you and good night. Thank you so much, Alex. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. See, Wendy B, I know you've just joined the channel, but you are speaking my language. Anything food related, I'm there. They should hand out not just beignets, free beignets in the queue when they... Wendy B, when I become a lead imaginer, you're coming with me. I love Splash Mountain, and I'm going to miss it. So that was my second pick. We're going to come back to It's Always Sunny. Brandon and Heidi, what is this third pick of a water attraction at Disney?
We had a tough time. So we I only thought there was a few, and then we wrote down a bunch, right? So we tried to think of things that may be underrated that you guys wouldn't say. So our last one that we're going to say, which isn't in any order, but the Grand Fiesta Tour.
Wow.
The Grand Fiesta Tour is super underrated. It's like a go-to every time. And I just have the best time ever. Never a line. The best time on that ride. Get a little margarita and then out
good one.
Yeah, super great time.
Jonathan Chung, welcome into the stream. I look, for me, it's in my top 5 favorite attractions in Epcot. If you don't know about this ride, you've clearly never been into the Mexican Pavilion. It is so good.
So good.
And it's like It's a Small World with no line.
Yes.
And it's got great music. It's all about Donald and the 3 Caballeros. The animatronics right at the end, I am so glad they brought in, because originally it was a screen with the 3 of them. So when they brought in the animatronics, I think they brought them in from Tokyo Disney or one of the Asian parks. And I'm super happy that they did that. Pete McDevitt says, I have a question for Brandon and Heidi, but you'll have to wait until Wednesday.
Yeah, we're going to be chatting with him on his live on Wednesday. So
we have to Pete back, by the way.
Yeah, we have to answer Pete. He messaged us, and then we're coming on here. It's great. But we will chat with you, Pete.
Yeah, as we talked about, where you put them on when you're getting on the water ride, you're going to need to wear those for that.
as Scar would say, be prepared. There we go.
Good. You're like a Disney guy.
Where did he says, dude, why did I never think to get a margarita for that? You see?
You're welcome.
That's what it's all about.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. And I love this. It always makes me happy, this ride. I'll tell you a story. What happened in my Disney college program, we got stuck on the ride. And it was just before the end, where you come off, where you see the 3 Caballeros. And there's a few stairs to the right-hand side. We got stuck. It was all backing up. I was sitting in the middle, and I had 2 friends either side of me. So we were getting evacuated off Grand Fiesta Tour. So my friend gets out the boat from the right-hand side, and then I got out, and I don't know what happened, but the boat sort of unsettled. And my friend on the left-hand side had those little wobble moments when they're about to fall into the water or water. Sorry, just in case. And I kid you not, it looked like he was going in. Obviously, he was good. And then the customer was like, "Hey, no problem. We'll give you free fast pass." Yeah, I didn't have a smartphone back then. Actually, no, I think I did, but I wasn't allowed to use it or something. I don't know, cast member rules or whatever. I don't know. Oh no, that's right. I was working and I had my phone in a locker and I couldn't take it to work. That's why. Completely irrelevant. But they were like, "Yeah, I'll give you free fast passes to Soarin' and Frozen and Test Drive." I'm like, "Yeah, cool." Nearly got drowned on Grand Fiesta Tour, but that's totally okay. Totally cool. Love the market area at the Grand Fiesta Tour. Inside that Mexican pavilion. It's amazing. Great choice. I feel like both your choices today have been like mine compared to mine have been awful.
No, we tried to kind of go, I don't know, like outside a little bit, which isn't really, but we tried.
I love it. I love it. I think it's amazing. So great choice.
Get evacuated off of rides. Everybody has evacuated stories. I don't have any. I want to get evacuated out of La Cava. Do you think they would? Is that a thing?
You might get evacuated, but you might not remember getting evacuated out of La Cava.
Give it a try.
Jeff, we are back to you, buddy. What is your third pick of the evening?
Well, it's my number one because I don't know what your rules, but so for me, my number one, and this one's actually serious. I really think now.
Faith Over Disney, welcome into the stream.
Hey, I love that name too. So I was thinking my favorite water, like my favorite water, not my favorite water attraction, my favorite water, and my favorite water in all of Disney is at the Pirates of the Caribbean in
Yes.
Now let me tell you why. So as a little kid, I dreamed about this water. I also dreamed about it last night. I love walking in and you again, I'm thinking about it in Anaheim. You walk in, you start making the left turn and the water's already there and they're coming off the ride and the skeleton's right there and the smell of, is it bromine? I think it's bromine, attacks you and envelops you. Right. Then you finally get on the ride. I remember I even like the whoosh thing, the noise it makes. I don't know. I love it all. Then you start the ride. You wave to the lady in the little box above you. The blue bayous to your right. There's not fireflies, but fake fireflies, which I want to buy for my backyard, going everywhere. And then my grandpa over on the left rocking. It's everything. It's my happy place. I love that water. Yes, I always put my hand in that water. If I have a disease, it's because I drank that water. I love that water. It's my favorite.
Walter Perowich, welcome into the stream. Magical News Live send me. Thank you so much for being here. I really, really do appreciate it. Simba, dude, I just watched your film today. Simba, welcome into the stream. Great to see you.
One of my favorite films.
Watch out for Scar, I'm telling you.
Watch out for Scar. I've never been to Anaheim, never been to Disneyland, but I tell you what, and I think everybody is saying this in the chat, and was saying great water smell. It's the smell, says Wendy B. That musky water smell,
so good.
That's on my list. Like, that is iconic. I don't know what they do.
I want a pool in my backyard, and I want to use bromine instead of chlorine, just so I can have that smell. It's way more expensive, but that's what I want to do.
Sharing out this is yes, Pirates of the Caribbean in Anaheim, best beginning water.
Totally. I'm gonna subscribe to the channel at the end just because you said there. I'm writing that down. Go find Sharing Our Disney.
Sharing Our Disney. Never been to Disneyland, but just out of the water alone, that smell, that is the best smelling water in the world right there. People like, what? You know, you go around like walking around in the street and whatever, and you're like,
you do need a water bottle because then you just you know, and then you drop it in there and you take some home.
And that's why last year I kept getting the messages over the tunnel saying, "Excuse me, sir, please can this guys keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs?
Put our water back.
Put all water bottles inside your bag and stop drinking the water, please."
Wendy B, do they really? I love them. We order from them every month.
They do. That's what I was just gonna say. I was just gonna say that they do have like it's yeah.
This is why you shouldn't let your wife order all the stuff because I didn't even know about that.
They do. They have a whole like shed candle, hand sanitizer.
No, I'm just kidding. But we're definitely doing that. I'm just kidding. Don't. That's awesome. Hey, found the car key. What's going on?
Well, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. Welcome. So good to have you here. And we've got some plans on Stop Mouse. We have some plans, hidden secret plans. Carol from Car Key, welcome into the stream. I think we've all found the car key. She's amazing. Great to see you. Thank you so much for stopping by. Big Disney fan. I don't know if I said hello, but welcome into the stream, buddy. Great to see you. Come on, that ride is classic. For some reason, it's always the first ride I ride on my trip and the last one I ride. It's not even my favorite ride. I love it. It's in my top 5, but for some reason I always start my vacation with it and end with it. It's really weird. Unintentionally.
Yeah. Well, and I love the one that you're talking about, but I'm sorry. Again, Disneyland one's another level. It just is.
You need to ride the one in Paris.
I need to ride the one in, is it Shanghai? I need to ride all of them. I think that's the one that's like the amazing one, right?
Go watch on YouTube. It's amazing.
I want to.
I did put honorably on my list with Pirates the cannonballs as well, because for some reason I'm the only guy on this planet who gets completely soaked from the cannonballs of Pirates of the Caribbean.
You don't sit by the waterfall, they're getting you back.
It doesn't matter where I sit on that boat. I always get splashed on Pirates of the Caribbean.
I hear the captain yelling, "DIZNEYDAN!" And then
always happens. Brandon, Pirates.
Disney, that's the idea. Get the animatronic guy to yell at us because they know our name. They know what's going on.
Oh, they're always watching. They're like, what's her name from? She's like Roz from Monster. Yeah. She's always watching. Like, she's always watching us. So, Pirates, was it on your list, guys?
Well, like we have like a long list, but it is on there. But now that you say like the smell, that would have been like my number one. That smell of that water, just like. Come on, so good. And now that like the hand sanitizer and candles, like
I'm buying that. I'm buying that right now.
Yeah.
All right, now I'm going to really go off. Sorry, P. I'm going to take a thing. I'm really going to go off the wall with my final pick.
You didn't do that with Casey Jr. yet?
Yeah.
We are going to an inside show at Hollywood Studios. We are going to. I can't believe I'm choosing this one.
Frozen the pre-show?
Muppet Vision 3D.
Yeah. I said that today. I was like, someone's going to say that for sure. I knew it.
All right, I'm going to check them.
Look, I am a massive fan of the Muppets. And let me tell you something. They're like, Dan, you've lost your mind. How is this a water attraction? How is this anything to do with the water right now? Let me tell you something. I'm a big fan of puns. I love my jokes. Let me just read you this. This is by my favorite bear, Fozzie Bear, and Statler and Waldorf. He says, "My new 3D act is going to shower you all with humor." And then he does the whole spraying thing, and water gets splashed in your face when he does the 3D effect. And then Statler and Waldorf say, "He's trying to drown us. What kind of act is that? An act of mercy." And I just think, look, they've got everything in there. They've got water on the screen. They've got the water 3D effects being splash in your face, and then you got those water puns by 3 of the funniest Muppets. Dan, you have lost your mind. When people's like, what? Yeah, no, it's true. We loved Blue Bayou at Disneyland. I need to go to Blue Bayou. I'm really hungry right now.
Yes. Can smell my water. It's perfect.
How about the smell of the water in the beginning of the Land Pavilion? Absolutely. But yeah, I chose for my final pick Muppet Vision 3D as a great water attraction at Disney. And you're probably like, Dan, you've lost your mind. But that's
why
just
I didn't get yelled at for the water.
I'll tell you what. If it wasn't for Fozzie Bear, I wouldn't have my job at the Disney store in my local Disney store in my hometown. And we had to pick a random product out of the whole of the Disney store to bring into the interview. I chose Fozzie Bear because I love my horrific puns, and they were like, "Sell me this product." So I was telling him all about the Muppets, whatever, and they were like, "Oh, you like Fozzie Bear?" And I'm like, "Yeah." It's like, right, funny man, tell me a joke. And I felt like I was actually Fozzie Bear in that moment. They like put me on the spot, and I was like. Yeah, but I was like, I've got so many jokes. A lot of them are about cheese, but unfortunately, they're just not mature enough for you.
Oh.
And they were like,
fired. Yeah.
Happy welcome into the stream. Great to see you.
How do I not know that story already? That's good stuff right there.
Yeah, that is good stuff.
And now I want cheese.
Kaki, I've just noticed you're almost at 2,000, Dan. We are so close, guys. If you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, please do so. We are nearly reaching that massive milestone of 2,000 subscribers. And it really does mean a lot. It means a lot to be part of the Disney community and getting to know everybody here. So, and this is what this show has been all about. I've had hundreds of guests on Disney Fiasco, the show we have right now.
Do you know how many guests you've had on?
I think over 50.
Wow.
Over 50 guests, yeah. Pamela Hoffman, welcome into the stream. Great to see you. So, yeah, that's my final pick. Wendy B says, "Oh, Dan, you're so British. Of course, is your favorite water attraction."
I mean, it's your world. Like,
I just have favorite Swiss cheese. Dan, you have a cultured.
Ouch, Rod. Ouch. Well done and ouch, all in one.
Oh dear, I love it. So we're just quickly going to go around. I know a lot of you came in a little bit later on during the stream, so we're going to go back through our lists, tell you what we chose for our favorite water attractions, and a few of our honorable mentions before we wrap up, before we head over to Mouse Talk, my partner channel, with Steve from Steve's World to talk about sports NFL thing. I don't know what it is, but yeah, go check it out. So, Brandon, Heidi, what were your top three, and what were some of your honorable mentions you had?
So number one, we had Fantasmic. That was our number one. Love that show. And I have to go to Disneyland to see it, though. We had Cali River Rapids and the Grand Fiesta Tour. And then honorable mentions, we had Splash Mountain. The Pirates Water was on there. And then we also had, because Heidi loves her Frozen Ever After on there, because Heidi really loves Frozen.
I love that ride.
It's a good one.
Such a great opening day. We were lining up by it must have been France or Morocco.
Wow.
That was a long wait. It was totally worth it.
How long do they make you wait?
That was a good 6-7 hours. It was worth it. There was no animatronics like it at the time. And I was committed. I got through it. People got me food, so I was pretty happy. So, Faith, Hope, and Disney. So, Dan, you got a job based on a cheesy joke. Classic.
No, you need to write a book so that can be a chapter. That's pretty good.
I know. Some imagination, huh? So, great list. So, Fantasmic, Cali, and
the
Grand Fiesta Tour. And some of your honorable mentions?
Splash Mountain, the Pirates Water, and Frozen Ever After.
Yeah, I love it. Jeff, back to you.
I like their list better than I like my list. I like their list better than I like your list, too.
Mine? Really?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So number 4 for me, the only honorable mention was the fall, the drop on Splash Mountain. It's iconic. I love it. Number 3, World of Color. I love the Fantasmic World of Color over at DCA. It's water. It's beautiful. It's amazing. Number 2, the free water in Starbucks at DAC, Disney Animal Kingdom, for the reasons I mentioned earlier. And then number 1, and it's not even close. It's a blowout for me. Number 1 by far, the water in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride, specifically in Anaheim. Blue Bayou, my grandpa, lightning bugs, all of it. I love it. I want it. Bromine for president 2020.
Are you sure that's the only ones left on your list?
No, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I've got notes, but I write really messy. So. What?
Come on.
If you're trying to get me to talk about your Dumbo water snot thing, I'm not.
If there's anything I could have counted you on, it's the Jungle Cruise. The backside.
You know what? Josh does. Disney was in here and he talked me into hating Adventureland. No, I love the Jungle Cruise. Obviously, I love Adventureland, all the stuff, but
it's the most iconic line in Disney that involves the word water.
What? I couldn't understand your accent.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to be cultural.
I do love that, but it did feel a little obvious.
Thank you. I love it. I missed it, but did no one pick Jungle Cruise?
I'm surprised. I got to be honest. I expected it.
Right.
I did a little video. I put it in there because I thought everybody would be talking about it. I think all 3 of us tried to go tonight, and it worked.
Yeah, we did. We tried to go off kind of like off a bit.
Yeah. And Splash Mountain and Jungle Cruise didn't even come up.
Yeah, exactly.
So my number one was the Casey Jr. splash pad over at
I know, right?
Storybook
Everybody
Circus.
wait, what?
Yep, Casey Jr. splash pad was number one.
He almost
Splash
went
Mountain, the waterfall at Splash Mountain was number two. Muppet Vision 3D.
It's like you didn't even know what tonight's topic was.
I know. I make these things last minute, as you know. Cynthia, welcome in. My wonderful members. So good for you to be here. Thank you so much for being here. Then on my honorable mentions, I had the musky water smell, the backside of water, the Typhoon Lagoon wave pool. Because that is
in there. We got to do that. I've never done it. Looks fun.
It's great. And the amphicars over by the boathouse at Disney Springs.
Oh, those are fun.
Because that's where you can get into a nice classic 1950s car or 40s, whatever year it was, and just sail on the water down by Disney Springs. It's perfect. So, guys, thank you so much for being here. Episode 106 of Disney Fiasco. I am really, truly honored for everybody being here. Thank you so much. And again, a massive thank you to Nick from Magical News Live. He is such a wonderful friend, a great guy in the Disney community, and I'm really sort of proud to call him my friend. And I miss you, buddy. I really do miss you over on the other side of the pond. I'm looking forward to seeing Nick next time I'm back over the pond. But thank you, everybody who came over and joined. Please feel free to subscribe. It's free. I'm Disney Dan. I talk about everything Disney food and Disney World. I'm a former cast member. I do Disney Fiasco every week. It's my main show. We talk about random Disney topics. So please feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much. And while you're doing that, go check out these two absolutely wonderful channels. We'll just quickly do some plugs. Brandon and Heidi, thank you so much for being here. It's always sunny. You guys are nearly at 1,000 subscribers already, which I think is incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
We never ever thought we'd even get to 200. We thought it would be like my grandma and a couple aunts, and now we're here. And yeah, it's crazy. And you're one of the first people that ever was like a supporter of us.
We were the first time we were ever on a live. It was Dan.
Dan,
so it was awesome.
Yeah, we owe a lot to Dan. So Dan, thank you for having us on again tonight.
It's my pleasure, and I've always been a supporter of you guys. You guys do an amazing job every single time. You guys are big Disney Pins fans.
Yeah,
I love the way you edit your videos, and it's always so much fun, guys. If you haven't subscribed to It's Always Sunny, please go do so. And go follow them on Instagram, because your Instagram is absolutely amazing as well. It's hilarious, and I love it. Steamboat Disney, welcome into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. Great to see you. Thank you so much. And yeah, you're going to be on with Pete McDevitt this week, so I'm really excited to see that. Again, like Scar said, be prepared, but you're going to have a lot of fun. So go subscribe to It's Always Sunny. And Jeff, Dole Whip Dad, I'm surprised we managed to stay mostly on topic this
like I said, I apologize. I screwed up a couple times. One of them is I didn't take you off the rails enough tonight. I do want to promote something. I want to promote Simba 2's quote in chat. Might as well say Voyage of the Little Mermaid show because it rains in the theater. I feel like me and you, Simba 2. Like exactly. Dan, what the heck? But anyway, thanks for having me. I always love it. And great meeting you guys. It's Always Sunny. And everybody in chat, thanks for being here. Nick, thanks for doing what you did. That was awesome. Subscribe to his channel. He does this for you, and it's fun. And I say so. So do it.
Well, thank you so much, Jeff. Guys, go subscribe to Jeff and Dole Whip Dad. Live streams pretty much every day. Lots of amazing shows, not just about Disney, but about YouTube and building a channel and talking about the football thing that you like so much and the baseball thing you like talking about, the fake cricket thing. I don't know. Whatever. Go subscribe to Jeff.
We use our hands. I'm just saying.
He's my buddy. He's my really great friend. And go subscribe. And he's being swarmed by bugs in his YouTube room.
So. They both left during one right before the show. So I'm bugless now. I don't know what to do.
Bugless. As for me, I will be back tomorrow for our Disney movie review. It is a weekly show that Walt and I over on Mouse Store, we rotate every single week where we choose a random movie out of our Funko Pop box, and this week is The Lion King. So if you have seen the film, if you love the film, come swing by tomorrow. It's going to be fun. Walt and I will be reviewing the movie of The Lion King, and we have a special guest Meg from Mickey's Magic. So please, it's a show you do not want to miss. This could be a lot of fun. So go check out Disney Movie Review. Very quickly, thank you to Dean over at theliveplace.com. Thank you so much, Dean. Guys, this is the go-to guy for your Disney live streaming and live streaming in general. He is the go-to guy. Your Yellow Pages. Who remembers Yellow Pages? This is where you have every single live stream, over 110 different live streamers, knowing every time you go live or they go live. So go check out Dean over the Live Place. And this week, I'm going to be interviewed by the Polka Dot Podcast, which the show will come out this October, next month. And actually, Leslie over at the Polka Dot Podcast is going to be interviewed by Jeff tomorrow on his channel. So go check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun.
You got a super chat. I think you should tell me.
I? Oh, gosh. One Stop Mouse. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. One Stop Mouse and I have a really fun thing planned over the next week or two. So
does it involve elbows, sneeze, circle?
No. Big thank you to my partner channels, the Viapree Project, Mickey's Magic, RobFuz, and Mouse Talk, who are live right now for Sports Night. So if a moderator could please put their link in the chat, and we'll go over there. They're talking about sports and Disney and stuff. So please go do that. That'd be really appreciated. Again, thank you once again to all my wonderful members. Thank you to Jeff for joining for the Disney Dan membership. I'll talk about that after the stream. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Guys, this has been such an amazing stream. You guys are amazing. Go check out Walt from Mouse Talk right now. He is live right now. And we'll see you all next week for episode 107 of Disney Fiasco. Thank you so much. As I always say, live your life with a smile each and every day. And I'll see you guys all real soon. Goodbye.
I think he hit the wrong button. That's pretty funny.
That is funny.
7 shows in and hit the wrong button. I mean, we all do it, right?
There
he is.
The wrong button.